live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 News at 6.
At that point, they definitely should have released those documents and been forthcoming, and instead they absolutely covered that up.
Serious accusations tonight against two state departments tasked with keeping people healthy and safe.
The Virginia Tech professor who helped sound the alarm in the first place says records prove state employees knew about the problem for months without telling the public. Mark Edwards did the original study that revealed elevated levels of lead in the city's drinking water.
He says documents showed the Department of Health and Human Services tried to hide that evidence before the story broke. So we went to Lansing tonight to ask the tough questions. TV5's Ronnie Duncan joins us live at the state capitol for more on that. Ronnie.
We are indeed live in Lansing, and yes, the Senate and the House on recess for the holiday break. And even though this is the Christmas season, something you just don't want to see giving is when you speak of the truth or perhaps the lies and deceit when it comes to the Flint water. And according to Dr. Mark Edwards of Virginia Tech, some of those truths are starting to leak out.
Absolutely not. This is a top priority for our department.
Another pledge from the state to help the residents of Flint, angry over excessively high levels of lead in their drinking water.
And we want to make sure that we are reaching out to Flint families and making sure that they're getting the follow-up and case management that they need.
Jennifer Smith Eisner of the Department of Community Health and Human Services met with us to answer our tough questions. Director Nick Lyon was not available. We traveled to Lansing following the latest bombshell in the ongoing saga. Virginia Tech professor Dr. Mark Edwards, a leading water quality researcher, accuses the state of falsifying numbers about the high lead levels among children, and that the state kept the gravity of the problem to itself for more than 10 months.
In October, showed that in the Flint neighborhoods with the highest lead in water, that the blood lead was skyrocketing. Up to 1 in 10 children were lead poisoned.
Edwards bases his allegations on documents he received under the Freedom of Information Act. It all relates to the switchover.
So for water quality issues, that would be something that DEQ would need to respond to there.
Following our meeting with Eisner, we traveled a short distance to DEQ, and officials there would not agree to meet with us. Meantime, back in Flint, Senator Debbie Stabenow, in town today on an unrelated matter, says to her the issue is far from resolved.
It's outrageous. It's complete negligence by the state of Michigan. And they have a moral and legal responsibility to step up and fix it. And they haven't even begun, in my judgment, to do what needs to be done for the families here in Flint.
Senator Stabenow assured me that this issue is not falling on deaf ears in Washington. She will do all she can do. I just received a phone call from an official from DEQ, and they simply said to me that no more testing will be done, and that's the only comment that they have until now. Once they complete their testing, they will have more to say. Reporting live in Lansing, Ronnie Duncan, WNEM TV5.
All right, thank you, Ronnie. Professor Edwards posted all of those documents online. We posted a link for you in the hot link section of WNEM.com.
Also on the line tonight, whether or not the city ignored a court order to lower water rates. Judge Archie Heyman told the city back in August to roll back rates and stop disconnecting homes. But some say they didn't follow that order. TV5's James Felton has the latest.
David, moments ago, Judge Heyman made a ruling in this case. However, it resulted in basically mass confusion in the courtroom. Once the judge made his ruling, the attorneys for both sides argued even further, causing the judge to make a few changes to that ruling. In other words, very confusing time. We caught up with the plaintiff, attorney for the plaintiffs in this case, and here's what he had to say about the judge's ruling.
I really don't fully understand the judge's ruling, other than that he's bought into the argument that there's a window from September 16th, 2011 through July 1st of 2012 that the rate increases were improper, and that the service charges for water and sewer should have been reduced at that time just in line with the rates. Other than that, I really don't have a full appreciation for it, and I'll have to look at the transcript once it's prepared. We're going to be back here in front of the judge in terms of the actual signing of the order, but yeah, it's going to probably take a couple, 3 weeks.
Now the judge and attorneys for the city both declined any comment after the proceedings were over. For now, reporting live and local in Flint, James Felton, WNEM TV5.
All right, James, thank you. And we have been following the Flint water crisis all year long, and you can still read all the information gathered from our reports. Just head to the home page of our website, WNEM.com, and under the news tab, you'll find the Flint water crisis special section.
The fog has cleared up as we take this live look outside. Not nearly as much rain as yesterday either. Those temperatures remain unseasonably warm as we get closer to Christmas Day. And some breaking traffic news to pass along at this hour. MDOT says northbound I-75 at Grange Hall Road is completely shut down after an accident. That's in Oakland County near the border with Genesee County. Once again, northbound I-75 just south of Grand Blanc is completely shut down due to an accident. We'll keep you posted when it reopens. But for now, let's turn it over to meteorologist Daphne DeLorean. She's in the First Warn 5 Weather Center with a quick look at your forecast. Hey there, Daphne.
Hey, Meg, you said the fog has cleared up, but the clouds have not. In fact, deck of clouds really been the trend to start off the week. Still going to see the cloud cover today and tomorrow. It's not until Thursday where we have that light ahead with the sunshine. I want to get you out and show you just how warm we were today. Temperatures ranging from the low 40s to low 50s. Folks, we should be in the low 30s for this time of year. We hit 52 again in Flint. If you think 52 is warm, you're probably going to hit 60 tomorrow in Flint. So record-breaking temperatures knocking on the door for tomorrow. Temperatures in the upper 40s is what we hit in Saginaw, low 40s elsewhere in Houghton Lake and Oscoda. You only hit the lower 40s. Still considered mild for this time of year because we should all be in the lower 30s. Now here's what's going on. Perry Center, Grand Blanc, mainly cloudy skies. Very quiet evening if you want to head out there. Tonight's the night to do so because tomorrow you're probably going to need the umbrella if you're heading out into town. Here's the proof. First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar. Not a single rain shower to point out. We are all smooth sailing. This is all thanks to a weak area of high pressure that brought us this dry weather for today. So kind of a brief little period of dry weather before the rain showers return as soon as tomorrow. Temperatures in the middle 40s, 45 in Bay City. We'll call it 45 as well in Saginaw, 45 in Midland. That seems to be the winning number, and 48, almost 50 degrees in Flint. And you did hit that earlier on today. Here's your day part forecast. Mainly cloudy skies, showers and thunderstorms roll in as soon as tomorrow. In fact, a very slight chance that they could turn into severe thunderstorms. I have the full timeline of that coming up in your First Warn 5 hour-by-hour forecast in about 10 minutes.
Thank you, Daphne. Continuing coverage now on an accident that killed a local man last night. Police say 56-year-old John Mish died after he ran a stop sign on Dodge Road in Vienna Township. That's in Genesee County. Mish was hit by a Jeep, and that Jeep was then hit by another vehicle. The driver of the Jeep was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police are still investigating that accident.
We weren't going to have a Christmas. Now we are.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
New tonight, an unknown number of real-life Grinches nearly steal Christmas from a local firefighter and his family. The criminals took a variety of items, including all the Christmas presents. But as Faith Gantner reports, his friends and co-workers weren't able to let those real-life Grinches ruin Christmas.
Christmas is their time.
Nick Craner says every year in his house, Christmas is all about his 3 kids.
Usually we get, basically me and my wife don't get anything for each other. We just get everything for the kids, and that's basically what it's all about, is getting, making the kids happy.
But just days ago, the Clio volunteer firefighter and his wife were close to not having any gifts to put under the tree. Last Thursday, when the family wasn't home, thieves broke into the house. They stole jewelry, guns, and most of the kids' Christmas presents.
When we got home, we realized that we had been robbed.
Now, co-workers, friends, and fire departments from all over the community are stepping up to help out the Craner family this Christmas.
The Clio Fire Department helped out. Mount Morris Fire Department helped out. Forest Township, North Oakland County, all the, Burton's helping out. They're all, all the firefighters are pitching in.
Craner says he can't believe the response. He says thanks to the kindness of others, his kids will have plenty of presents to unwrap. And now his family has a whole new understanding of the spirit of Christmas.
My family is going to be grateful. My kids are going to be happy on Christmas Day. So it's really a good thing.
In Clio, Faith Gantner, WNEM TV5.
And Nick says he plans to videotape his kids opening the presents they nearly didn't receive this year in what will surely be a Christmas he will never forget.
A group of militants stormed a bus with the intention of killing all of the Christians on board.
Still ahead, what happened next that made the militants walk away without firing any more shots.
Plus, when many of us see abandoned properties, we often wonder why they haven't been demolished yet. Coming up next, why you may see fewer blighted homes in your neighborhood. You're watching TV5 News at 6, serving Freeland, Flint Township, Vassar, and your hometown too.
It's coverage you can count on.